Climate Change in the United Kingdom by Mark Oakley. We're going to start with the introduction here. My location for climate change in the United Kingdom, it's in Northern Atlantic off the coast of mainland Europe. The climate of the United Kingdom is relatively temperate with regular rain throughout the year. One important thing that we should note is that the UK gets warm water brought up from the Gulf Stream from Gulf of Mexico. And with this, something cool to know is that the UK is significantly warmer than Canada because of this Gulf Stream. Some average temperatures during the winter are about 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and in the summer about 88 degrees Fahrenheit. I think the picture is pretty helpful in seeing how the water and the heat is teleported to the British Isles and United Kingdom, and we can see why it would be warmer than Canada because there's no warm water being brought to any of its coasts. Next, we're going to look at evidence in climate change. There's plenty of evidence in climate change because in Britain they are one of the worst emitters of CO2 in all of Europe, but they're making a change. As of 2007, they had released the second highest amount of total of CO2 in Europe. But I think an important turning year for the United Kingdom was 2014 because it was the warmest year in 350 years, and it was also one of the worst years of flooding that it had ever seen. Left people homeless and just made people and the government realize that climate change is affecting them faster than they can think. Here we're just taking a look at a picture from the flooding and how the lands were completely destroyed, and homes and people are just stuck in such small areas. Next, we're going to look at some of the impacts of climate change. Some of the current effects of climate change are that new diseases from the flooding have been seen in the United Kingdom, such as chikungunya virus, dengue virus, and the Zika virus. So one future effect is that there are going to be laws stemming from CO2 levels, which are going to force the companies to cut back. Some future predictions of the United Kingdom are a decrease in CO2 levels since laws have become stricter, obviously. Additionally, when the temperature increases, the rate of evaporation increases, which will lead to more extreme drought and more extreme rainfall in areas that will get a lot more rainfall, such as the United Kingdom, and drier, such as the deserts in Africa. According to Climate Reality Project, the number of United Kingdom households at significant risk of flooding more than doubles to 1.9 million by 2050. This figure was found if we keep on the same trend of emitting fossil fuels if nothing's done. Mitigation and adaptation. The United Kingdom is adapting to the climate change by making laws that are forcing the decreasing of fossil fuels being emitted. According to the Carbon Brief, the United Kingdom's amount of carbon being released into the air is matching the 1890s levels, which is pretty insane considering that they've cut down the use of coal by 50%. I wonder what the United States would look like if we could reduce ours by 50%. And next it says if every country can do that and revert their levels of carbon, we can save our planet and its future.